Nintendo finally gave us the game we've been waiting for so long. No, it's not Wind Waker for Switch. No, it's not Mario Odyssey 2, and certainly not Metroid Prime 4. It's none other than Princess Peach Showtime. While technically not the first game where Peach is the main character, it's been quite some time since she's been the star of the show. Set in a giant theater with 5 floors, Peach battles her way to defeat the evil Madame Grape and her gang of Sour Patch Kids and free these weird little sparkle things. With 30 levels to play in total, Peach sports a total of 10 different costumes to play in a level that is unique to each one. Some of these costumes include a swordswoman, a mermaid, and who can forget the baker? Costumes like the Kung Fu Master and the Ninja provide fun combat, and others like the Detective made for fun puzzle-like elements to switch things up. The levels are bursting with color and creativity that give the player the feeling of really starring in a play. The gameplay is smooth and doesn't have any issues with performance throughout, no pun intended. Each costume and level puts an emphasis on action, exploration, and a heaping helping of theatrics. While the game is a unique title that definitely feels brand new, you can also tell that the game is geared primarily towards kids, which is 100% not a problem. The only real issue is the price point in my opinion. Charging the price of $60 for every game is right up Nintendo's alley, and I wouldn't have as much criticism if it had a different price tag. The whole game feels like Nintendo had an idea for the game, but ran out of steam to deliver the full concept of what they were trying to go for. Levels feel very repetitive, and while you play each costume a total of 3 times, getting a fair break in between each one, it really just comes down to being a side-scroller with the same copy and paste idea in each level. It would have been nice to be able to use the costumes more than you did, like if the levels were longer, that were surprisingly short. At the end of each floor you face a boss that was very fun and creative though. A giant snake made from speakers or a lion with a spotlight for a mane, made for a smart way to really drive home the theater feel and offer somewhat of a challenging experience. However, it was a big missed opportunity because you didn't actually get to use any of these costumes in the boss battles, just Vanilla Peach. Levels offer something small for the completionists out there by having hidden stars and other coins and ribbons to be found throughout. Coins are used to customize Peach's outfits, to put it at the very least. The customization is primarily just different dress sequences, while a couple other change the actual color. The stars and ribbons are somewhat tricky to find and often require you to look in the nooks and crannies of every level. But there's no desire to work to get all the stars, ribbons, and coins because there's really nothing to work for. Getting all the stars only really allows you to customize the theater in the post-game, and with nothing like a New Game Plus, it just seems kinda pointless. The levels aren't that lengthy, but they move slow, so backtracking and replaying levels becomes a daunting task after several levels and attempts. For instance, playing as the baker makes for the worst time when you're trying to 100% the levels. The decorating tasks have to be done perfectly to earn the stars, rather than just exploring the levels to find them. However, all that being said, I feel the game heavily lacks replayability. At the end of my playthrough, I found myself being relieved that I finally reached the end, rather than being sad it's over. Princess Peach Showtime could have taken a page out of Mario Odyssey's book, where the different hats and characters you take over felt like they actually meant something, instead where it feels like the costume is just thrown away at the end, having no real value. Overall, Princess Peach Showtime was a fun game. I found myself really enjoying many moments, and it was a super creative idea to add to the Mario universe. However, like I said, I don't think the $60 price tag is appropriate for it. Making it the same full price as the AAA Switch games like Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild means that it should be on the same level of creation, quality, and production of those games, which in all honesty I really don't think it is. If it was like $40 or even $50, I think we'd be having a different conversation, but I think that's just Nintendo for you, and that's honestly a topic for a different video. Let me know your thoughts about this game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.